Hey everyone, and welcome back. Mr. Steve here with Mr. Kevin, and we're here to continue with part two of our lesson. For this part, there will be some solo drills, but a big portion will also require a partner, preferably a parent or a bigger brother and sister, because we're going to be focusing on the back mount. And the back mount is arguably the most dominant position, if not the one of. And it takes, but it's also a very high skill intensive position. It's not an easy position to maintain. So we were actually going to start today with our backpack drill. So if you have a partner, again, preferably someone who's a little bit bigger, they're going to sit in front. And when we take our back mount, right, we want to put our chest on our partner's back. Now, both feet are hooking on each leg. We're not crossing our ankles or letting our legs just become, inactive. We want to make sure each foot is actively holding. This is a full body motion, right? Mr. Kevin's chin should be on my shoulder. And so in terms of upper body grips, if you can work the grip we usually work, right? Our seatbelt grip, right? The underhook and overhook, that's great. But sometimes if you're working with mom or dad and they're a lot bigger, it can be hard to connect your hands. And if that's the case, it is okay in those situations to wrap, around the neck and hold your hands together, right? Sometimes that's like the only grip you can have. But remember, we're not trying to squeeze and strangle mom or dad yet. So for right now, we'll work within. And like I said, this is a full body motion. It starts with Mr. Kevin's chin, right? He keeps his chin on my shoulder, his feet are active, his upper body's connected, and all I'm gonna do is move. Right? I'm gonna move on my elbows and my knees. His goal is to hold on. He's not trying to stop me from moving. At the same time, I'm not trying to escape, right? At least not yet. I'm just gonna move, and I'm gonna hold on. So, I need you to, again, get your partner. If you need to pause or set up, anything, that's fine. And when you're ready, we're gonna do this for just 30 seconds to start. So you're gonna grip, we're gonna hold on, both sides, and we're gonna start in 2, 1. So you hold on, move, keep moving, keep moving, and go. 15 seconds in. Keep going. You can obviously switch directions anytime. Boom. Keep going. Almost there. Keep going. And time. All right. So, again, we need this to be safe. We always got to remember, safety and building skill are our two most, the two things that we're focusing on, and safety is number one. I now want to do the drill where the person in front is trying to move to escape and not doing anything too crazy, nothing too violent, but instead of trying to move and work with my partner, I'm going to try to move faster, try to throw my legs to the side, try to throw his hips off my hips. Again, we're only going to go for 30 seconds, but I'm going to try to move with safety, but a little more energy. All right, so just comes on my back for round 2. All right, so when he's here and he's his grip, just 30 seconds. All right, working with me, ready? I'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1, and moving. And move. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And breathe. And time. Look for both people, right? Yeah. So, the strongest submission, one of the strongest submissions from the back, is definitely our rear strangle. So again, this is a review with the person. Whether we're seated with hooks or not, I am seated with hooks. A big benefit is not just control, but it allows me to break him down, allows me to pull him back so I can lower. If my partner's too high up, he's too high for me to get a good grip, I can pull him back, right, and bring his neck lower until I go all the way around, not stopping until my hand's behind his neck, right, my elbow in front of his chin with a palm down grip. All right, where we can go with our head, touching their head, right, palm up, palm down. We can breathe and squeeze, crunch in. or for the people a little more experienced, which we'll go over, right, our full figure 4 grip. But before we work the grip actually on our partner, I want just to practice the squeeze of the strangle itself, right? So I have a roller. You can use anything that's hard enough that you're not gonna break, but basically we're gonna just work a 30-second squeeze, a grip. I want you to just like you're doing your strangle, right? around the pad, around whatever you're using, right? Palm down, palm up. We're gonna breathe out and squeeze for 30 seconds. We'll work the one side, and then we're gonna work the other. Now, I probably should have told you in the beginning that you will need something to squeeze for this drill. So if you need to again pause and get whatever you need, feel free to do so. And when you're ready, we're gonna work the drill. Okay, buddy, Mr. Kevin? You can sit or I get a deep grip. I'm just gonna go for 30 seconds again. Palm down, palm up, ready, and start. So he's gonna breathe. And just the idea is here, when you squeeze again, you don't wanna be explosive. He's not trying to destroy it as quickly as possible. It's more about building tension, breathing, pulling back, not just with your arm, like with your bicep, but with your shoulders, your lats, pulling your arms back, breathing, holding on to whatever it is you're squeezing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep breathing. You're almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other arm. Goes over 30 seconds again. 30 seconds, if you're doing it right, is a long time. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Go. So he's going to squeeze again, breathing, pulling back. Right? You don't want to hold your breath. We're almost there. You got 20 seconds left. Pulling back with your shoulder blades going back, compressing in tight. Here comes 10-second mark. Now, all good. Keep breathing, keep breathing. I know it burns. And time and break. Very good. Now, if you at home and you absolutely have nothing that you could use that you feel comfortable squeezing without breaking, you can actually use your own leg. And this gives you a great opportunity too, right? Because now, pretty much any time you're seated, you have a chance to work on developing that squeeze. And the truth is, you can build a squeeze disproportionate or out of connection to your size. Right? You could be lighter in weight, but have the squeeze with someone who naturally is normally much bigger. And it's something you can practice on, right? So anytime you're at home watching TV, anytime you're sitting down, anytime you're looking at a screen at all, you could be practicing that squeeze. And when this all ends and you do end up come back with one heck of a strangle. So I want to get a couple reps in on our partner. So again, now I'm just going to go again. So we can use mom or dad. And look, some adjustments, right? Like I said, if when I'm on the back, my feet hooks are in. If your partner is super tall, first we use we call underhooks or going over the shoulder. I pull them back. Now, most of Mr. Kevin's weight's not on me, right? It's seated in front of me. So, it doesn't crush me, but if there's a big size difference, his weight could kind of force me back. And I do need to build my core strength to be able to stay up. I don't want him too low, and I don't want him too high. I want, again, his chin, his neck, right around my chest height. So we take my hand, I'm gonna go all the way around his neck. I really want the crook of my elbow in front of his chin. My head puts pressure back. Palm down, I extract the other hand, it's gonna be palm up. I'm not interlacing fingers, elbows are tight to my body. I breathe out and I squeeze. Good, so all we're gonna do is we're just gonna work for 30 seconds. I want you to work on alternating sides. We'll go back and forth from one arm to the other. Everyone watching this is probably familiar with this move. If you were absolutely just, needing to, you work just one side, but I think it makes sense to work both sides. Remember, when I switch sides, I switch my head position, right? So when I go for my other hand, right, your right hand, as it comes around, my head goes to the other side. And that hand's still palm down, other hand's palm up. So we're gonna just go for 30 seconds, working both sides. Person in front, the moment they feel pressure, should be tapping to let me know to stop. All right, 30 seconds, and starting in 3, 2, and we'll go. Good, moving the hand all the way around, elbow in front of the chin, palm down, palm up, my head to his head. I breathe out and crunch forward. Good, right? As soon as they tap, we release. Just 10 more seconds. Good. And time. Now you notice when I was squeezing Mr. Kevin, he wasn't tapping instantly. Because again, when I squeeze, it's not about how fast can I start, how explosive can I be. It's about building tension, and that that tension over a period of time. Even the best chokes take a couple seconds. And when someone starts grabbing at your arm, it takes sometimes 10, 15, 30 seconds to be able to finish a strangle. So that's it for today. As I said, if you feel the need, you feel free to restart these videos. I know they're not very long right now. Again, it's something new for both of us, but the goal is to increase the length and the quality with every video. We always appreciate any feedback, and I mean that. And just remember, the reason we train martial arts, right? There's 100 reasons, but the core reason is to become a stronger person. Yes, physically, but more than that, mentally. And as we always talk about, you can't build a strong mind when you're comfortable, right? I always say when you're comfortably sitting on the couch. And this is anything but a comfortable time for everyone. So this really is an opportunity for everyone to build that mental resiliency we talk about all the time, and how we always talk about how it's not easy and it's not comfortable, but it is what makes us stronger in the end. And the truth is, this whole thing is gonna make us stronger in the end. Does that make sense? Everyone stand up straight. Okay. In a sign of respect, we'll bow.